Hi there! Today we're going back to the mechanical age of calculators with this Madas calculator, a Swiss-made mechanical calculator from a company established in 1893. Madas was only the brand name of the calculators. The company was the H.W. Egli AG, located in Zurich, and that's how this house looks today. It's still there. Microsoft has moved in, and you can also rent office spaces. Madas is an acronym, and it means multiplication, automatic division, addition, and subtraction. Madas. My machine has a tiny little problem. The clear button for the multiplication register doesn't work. You can see that this key is a little bit bent. It touches the chassis of the machine, and that's the problem, so I have to straighten that up again. Maybe someone bumped against it during a transport or so. No big deal to repair. The next step is to remove all these buttons, and wow, there are many buttons, because I want to clean the green faceplate, and well, that's only possible when all the buttons are gone. I thought I could remove the green piece of metal when all the buttons are removed, but that wasn't true, because the whole input mechanism comes with that plate, and that was a little bit too complicated, so I left it in place. Mechanical calculating machines did also play a role in old movies. Here is a clip from the 1960 movies The Apartment with Jack Lemmon. It is said that in those times it was a running gag to set all these machines in the same time to play the Freedom March Symphony. And here is how it works. You type 55511 55511 and divide that by 1 billion, at least with my machine. Okay, so how does it actually work, this machine? Well, we will start with a simple addition, like 1, 2, 3. Add that. Here you see the result. And we say 1, 2, 3, add that again. And we get 2, 4, 6. 2 numbers added. Then we add 20. We add 4 and we add 30, so the result is 300. Okay, how about subtraction? Well, it's as easy as addition. Let's subtract 50 for that, from that. We don't have to type the 0. Press the minus button and we get 250. And if we subtract 250 from that, we are back to 0. And let me see. Yes, this one counts backwards. Okay. Here are 3 clear buttons. Clear button 1 clears this register 1 here. That's register 2, and here the keyboard input is register 3, that clears that. Then we have this long button here, that's not a space button, that's the multiply button. Let's say we multiply 3464, press that once, times 320, press it again, that's the first number we entered, and this is the result, 1,108,480. Clear, clear. This machine has another feature which involves this down arrow key. Of course we can multiply, but what if you want to multiply the result from the multiplication? For example, if you want to calculate the cube of a number, let's say 444 times 444 multiply is 197,136. Now I push this down button and the 197,136 is now here in this multiplication register. So I can multiply it again with 444. And now we have entered 444. This has been cleared. That's the square, 197,136. And that's the cube, 87,528,384. So we can multiply and we can even calculate the cube of something or multiply the result of a multiplication with any other number. Clear, clear. Now the extra function here is the automatic division, and that works as follows. You move the carriage to the right and you enter your number from the left. So for example, the approximation of pi is 22. We have to clear this register here, divided by 7. And the result is 3.142, which is about pi. The rest of the digits is different, but it's an approximation, and yes, that's how that works. And of course we have the repeat button. So if you have to, for example, multiply something or add something always with the same number, or you want to keep the number in this input register without having it erased. Let me see. Let's say 1, 2, 3 plus it stays here, and I can add this again and again. Of course, you would sooner or later use the multiplication function for that, but that's the idea of this repeat button. So if I want to multiply that with 1, 2, 3, it pops out, okay. But then again, it stays in, so 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3 is 15,129. Is that correct? Let me check that. I made this strange addition. 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. So that's another way to do it with this repeat function. Using the division function is a little bit tricky. For example, if you want to divide 1000, which is now here, divided by 2, that's where this stop button here, or the stop lever here, comes in place. It simply subtracts 2 500 times, and that takes a while. So that's probably a division you better make on a piece of paper than on this machine. But there are some tricks. Let's say we want to divide 3664 by 2. Of course, that would result in the same long division that never ends, or almost never ends. But for example, we could remove the 3000 here and only divide that number by 2. Let us do that.
By the way, it messes up my clock here that runs on mains frequency. It's noise from the motor, electrical noise that is pretty strong from this machine, and it's on the same outlet as the clock.
And the result is 332. Okay, let's watch that 22 divided by 7 again. And if you noticed it by watching it closely, it subtracts 7 and again until it reaches a sub-zero number. Then it will add 7 again, move this bar 1 to the left, and starts subtracting 7 again and again until it hits 0 or 99 or whatever, then goes one step back, one step left, and so on. So that's how this works. Pretty nice and pretty interesting to look at. Okay, thanks for watching.